Assab is a small and quiet port town in the south of Eritrea, next to the Red Sea. Before, it was very important for Ethiopia because it was their way to reach the sea. Today, the port is almost empty and very quiet, but it still matters a lot to both Eritrea and Ethiopia. It reminds people of what they lost and what they still want. Now, Ethiopian leaders are talking again about getting away to the sea, so people are asking, is Assab only for Eritrea, or is there more to know? Welcome back to the Land of Origins. The story of Assab as we know it today started in 1869. That year, an Italian company called the Rubattino Shipping Company bought the land from the local Afar people. They said they wanted to build a place for steamships to stop and get coal as they traveled along the Red Sea. This was the start of Italy's rule in the area. By 1882, Assab became an important first step for Italy to take over more land in Eritrea. Later, it became a key spot as European countries fought to control parts of Africa. Because Assab is on the Red Sea, it was very valuable, not just for the colonizers, but also for countries in the region. After Eritrea joined with Ethiopia, and then became part of Ethiopia in 1962, Assab turned into one of Ethiopia's two main ports. Ships brought in oil, and sent out things like coffee and animal skins, as well as supplies for the army and help for people in need. By the 1980s, more than half of Ethiopia's trade went through Assab. The port was very important for Ethiopia's economy. Ethiopia spent money to build better docks, oil tanks, and roads to the capital, Addis Ababa. This made Assab a key part of Ethiopia's trade and its link to the rest of the world. In 1993, Eritrea became its own country after fighting for 30 years. At first, Eritrea and Ethiopia worked together. Ethiopia still used the port of Assab because of a short-term deal. But soon problems started. In 1998, the two countries fought a war over their border. Trade between them stopped. Assab port was closed to Ethiopia. Ethiopia no longer had a way to the sea. This situation has not changed since then. Today, Assab is still part of Eritrea. The world sees it as Eritrean land, and Eritrea's government controls it. Not many ships use the port now. Most of the port is empty or watched by the military. In 2018, Eritrea and Ethiopia made peace, but trade between the two countries did not start again. Assab port stayed closed to Ethiopia. In October 2023, Ethiopia's leader, Abiy Ahmed, made a statement. He said that a country with 120 million people should not be landlocked. Having access to the sea is very important for Ethiopia. Even though he did not say the name Assab, many people think he was talking about it. Assab is the closest and most important port Ethiopia used to have, but Eritrea has not said anything or shown any plans to open the port again. Assab port is still closed for three simple reasons. First, the two countries are not talking about opening the port. Second, there is still a lot of mistrust because of past wars and border problems. Third, Eritrea wants to keep full control of Assab and does not want to share it. Right now, there is no agreement or plan for both countries to use the port together. Assab is a port that belongs to Eritrea. For Ethiopia, it is a place they remember, talk about, and wish for. Maybe one day, talks between the two countries can change things. Or maybe Assab will stay the same, just a memory from the past. Only time and leaders can decide what will happen. Subscribe to the Land of Origins to learn more about Ethiopia and its history.